And welcome back to this special edition of The Factor Uncensored. Thank you for joining us and sticking in here with us. In our legal system, a noticeable gap has appeared, creating a troubling impact on the lives of black and brown people. This impact isn't just an idea. It's a real force that weaves through courtrooms and hallways, leaving behind a sad history of unfairness across generations. Renowned scholar Michael Eric Dyson directs our focus to a crucial origin of the widespread injustices, a foundation that goes deep into the roots of our society. Dyson argues that the inequalities begin at an early stage within the spaces of our educational institutions. When it comes to the judicial system, what do you see the biggest problem for black and brown people in this country?
Well, just getting fundamental justice, just being able to go before the bar of justice and have it be, quote, blind, not always prejudiced against us, not biased against us, not already predetermining whether we are guilty or not, but having an open-minded approach to who we are as people. And then having just representation. A lot of people plead out because they ain't got no lawyer to help them through the maze of the criminal justice system. And then thirdly, when people are in prison, my brother was in prison for 30 years, the family is suffering here. Collect calls, money on your commissary, and that kind of thing. So across the board, those issues are critical and vital to people of color who are facing a criminal justice system. And then on top of that, restorative justice, figuring out ways to not just simply punish people, but redirect them in ways that are elevated and edifying.
Judges can and should sentence therapeutically and think about the underlying conditions that the individual who is appearing in front of them is facing.
Judge Karenfredman, the Director of Criminal Justice Innovation at the U.S. Department of Justice, highlighted the significance of judges exploring further and posing the question of why before imposing a sentence.
When you are a judge and an individual's in front of you, you get their record. And I would see records that were pages long. And at some point, you have to stop and say, why? Why does this individual's record look this way? And generally, it was because there was either a substance use problem, a mental health issue, homelessness, lack of a job, lack of education. Putting someone in jail, it is not going to solve those problems. And 97% of the people who are incarcerated at this very moment in time, at some point will be back in the community. And if those underlying conditions are not addressed, they're going to be a public safety risk again, and they're going to be back in the system again. So we need to address the underlying conditions, and judges have the ability to do that.
With 19 arrests and 7 convictions, looking back upon that experience, I had yet to experience an adult sit down and look me in my eyes and said, Xavier, I understand what you're going through. I know that you're in a home that's challenging. I understand that your mother's dealing with mental illness. I understand that your stepfather is abusive. I understand that when you go to school, you have to go a certain long route to protect yourself, to be safe from rival gangs who assume that you're a gang member. Xavier, I understand you had all these horrible decisions to make very young, and you gave in to the pressures, and now you're on this path. But I want to meet you where you're at. I want to understand what it means to bring joy into your life, to bring safety and well-being. I want to support your family. I want to meet your mom. She's a strong woman, but she has unaddressed and untreated schizophrenia and depression. I want to meet your brother who's going through the same. I want to understand what you're going through. I want to make the world better for you. I can't change everything, but I can at least start with you, and hopefully I can be an extension of the support that you need. No one ever in my life, of all those 19 arrests and 7 convictions, ever had a conversation like that with me. And I think that is a problem.
The battle persists beyond the summit. How we can all sustain the drive for equality in our daily lives when we return here on The Factor Uncensored.